Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to finally be able to sit down and have this conversation.
I know, right? This is like kind of another example. I like to talk about how, social media can, obviously a lot of people are like, oh, I have a love-hate relationship with, Instagram or whatever.
Yeah.
But when you use it intentionally and,
Yeah.
God just places things in your life. And
Mhm.
one of your posts really spoke to me and
Mhm.
it, prompted me to reach out and there you go.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. I
just
love it.
yeah, just a testament to like when he prompts you to do that, reach out because you never know
Yeah,
what it's for you,
for
on that.
sure.
So I'm
Mhm.
excited just to, dig into your story and you're doing some really exciting things, have things coming out in the next few
Yes.
months or so. So yeah, I would love for you just to tell us a little bit about your background and how you got to you are the founder of your behind the scenes BFF. I love that. So
Mhm.
yeah, so tell
Yeah.
all about what that means and yeah, and a little bit about how you got there.
Yeah. I'll give you the Cliff Notes version because I feel like we could be here all day if I gave
Right.
you every detail. But yeah, I'm a teacher turned entrepreneur, which I feel like a lot of teachers become entrepreneurs. A lot of entrepreneurs were former teachers, which is fun. And I have been an entrepreneur for almost 7 years now. So it'll be 7 years in December, which feels crazy to say out loud because some days I'm like, I literally feel like I've only been doing this for, a year or two. And then other days I'm like, I've been doing this my whole life. And so it feels like a lifetime ago that I was in the classroom. But I'm also a mom of two. I have an almost 4 year old and a 2 year old, and they're both boys, and they're both so fun and crazy. And I never anticipated that I would wake up every single morning wondering if we're going to the emergency room just because that's how they are.
I
But
hear
here we are. Um, my second is a frequent flyer because he is just so brave and like does not he just has no risk aversion, which is great. A great like skill and personality trait, but also like, can you please get down from that high thing you're standing on?
Oh my goodness. Yep.
Um,
You're preaching to me. I know.
so yeah, I have, like I said, been an entrepreneur for a while, but throughout the process have had multiple businesses, all online businesses. And when I first started, I actually started in network marketing. I think a lot of entrepreneurs actually start out in network marketing is what I've found just talking to people because sometimes it's kind of like that. It kind of gives you like a taste for like what entrepreneurship could be or what it could look like. And that's what it did for me. And so I graduated with my master's in education. I moved from Colorado, which is where I had grown up and went to school, to California. And I was teaching in Los Angeles. And so I taught first grade and then I was a literacy specialist for middle school my second year. And I was just feeling like, I had dreamt of like what I was going to be when I grew up. And I had had like a change of mind in my degrees and like kind of figuring that out along the way. But when I settled on like, I'm going to get my master's in education and go be a teacher, like I thought that's what I was going to do the rest of my life. And then I got there and I remember so specifically like sitting at my desk at lunch, looking around my classroom that was empty. And I was just like, is this it? Like, this is just what my life is going to be like for the rest of my life. And at that time, I was commuting over an hour one way in LA traffic, which was
Oh,
literally insane. I like my husband was going through the police academy with Orange County Sheriff's Department at the time. Um, and we were living in like a tiny apartment, like barely making ends meet in California, obviously because a teacher and a police officer salary probably wasn't going to cut it there for us being brand new. And yeah, it was just this moment of like, is this it? Like, is this really like what I'm going to do for the next 30 years of my life?